Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. John Lopez UK here today. And today I'm going to be showing you guys something that people have been asking me, most likely people on my Instagram. So I often do these where, not those. Often I take a car and I just edit the photo of it to make it look better. For example, that one's screwed up, but for example, which one did I do? I've edited cars like this in the past. MR2. This was the very beginning of it, and then after that, I just turned into something else. People have been asking me for a video on how to do these, so I thought I'd just make it. I thought I'd just make a video and showing you guys how to. So, if you really need to, if you really want to start doing this, you only need about 2 apps. That's about it on your phone. So, to get pictures that aren't so good, to pictures that are good. So where do we start? Well, first, let's get to the App Store, and I'll show you guys the 2 apps that you need to download to have this working. And it's kind of odd. I've never really done a full portrait video, but I'll try to make it work. Also, add me on Instagram if you want. I also make custom backgrounds for phones for Forza if you want. Anyway, I'll maybe meet you guys at the App Store. So the first app you want to download is Photoshop Fix. This will help you repair anything throughout your photos and that. I already have it installed. 5-star reviews, 11,000 downloads. So this is basically what it is. Really good. Yeah. And yeah, this is the first app you should download. The second app is Photo Fox. And this one right here. And also 5 stars, 47k reviews. Really good. They do make everything look good, and I'll show you guys how to edit a photo. And actually, on my Instagram, someone suggested me a photo I should edit, and they just wanted me to do a bit of editing to it. So I'll show you guys all the features of how to edit your car and that, if you're doing that yourself. And let's get started. Alright, so here we are in Photoshop Fix, and I'm going to show you guys how to change a photo, edit it, and that in Photoshop Fix, and maybe change up the coloring. Very sorry about the background, that's just my neighbours, or the background. I'm leaving my windows open because fresh air. Why not? So we're going to go to Recent, and he wanted me to edit this photo for him. So we're going to go to the Camaro, and let's start editing it. So normally what I do first is, looking at it right now, normally I'd smoothen it out to give it more of a smoother look. Or sometimes I sharpen it to give more of a detailed look to it. And then after that, normally I'd go to color and I'd saturate it 100%. So that we could really get the background color to shine. But also you come up with these small issues in the corner like this. And I have a solution to fix that. All you do is just heal the photo. So here's what we got so far. Also, he wanted me to debadge the car and that. So as you can see, this Chevrolet badge. You just go here, heal it up, and remove it. And then once it looks right, once you get it looking right, you don't have to touch it again. And there you go. That's how you debadge a car. Sometimes I do this in most of my posts because it just gives the car more of a fresh look to it, less thins. Okay, also debadge that. You also want me to tint out the windows along with the what was it? Yeah, the headlights. So I'm gonna go to light and I'm gonna darken, and then I'm just gonna darken these out. Also, you're gonna have to save your photo and redo it a few times because you can't get it all in one go. So you just do this, you edit out the edges, and just basically darken it. And that's how you tint the headlights. I'm also just going to do it to the windows because he wanted that. So also you want to do it all. You don't want to just stop after here because then that looks very out of place. Doesn't look good. And it's alright to go over the edge because you can just erase it afterwards. So and just restore this. Here you go. Darken out all of this. There we go. And then let's do the side. So same thing applies. We just go ahead and darken it all. Go around the wing mirror. If you go over it, it's alright. You could definitely just restore it at the end. Which, there you go. Okay, so I was talking about healing this bit right here. Yeah, we can definitely just heal it. Just press on it a bit and it should fix it. Sometimes it doesn't do it and it does that. You can just restore that. You can try again. And don't expect it to always be perfect on the first try. Sometimes it takes a few tries to finish editing it, and I screwed over that bit on the splitter. So there we go. That's very simple edits, and you could change a photo in seconds. Then you just save it to camera roll, and I'll head to my camera roll and I'll show you guys what it looks like comparing this one to the old one. So here we are. Here's the new photo. Let me just flip it. And okay, it's not as good quality, but as you can see from the original and this one, there's a slight difference to it. I mean, there are definitely these bits here which can definitely use a bit changing, but I'll fix those up later on. And also, I'll show you a few more examples of how to do it, along with changing the color of the car and everything. So might as well, let's go start on that. So for the second car, I've decided I'm gonna do a Vauxhall Ampera, which I'm gonna look for a good picture of one, something that doesn't look bad, because there are different camera angles that make a picture look bad and what makes a picture look good. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you what's kind of bad and what is good. So let's compare this picture right here. This one is the picture of the car, but it's not really a good picture. You only get the back of it. You see, as you can see the boot and everything here, but you don't get that much of a view of the side. If you just show the side just a bit more, it might make the photo look a lot better. For example, this one right here. He took the picture, as you can see, it shows the back. You can see all the details of the rear end, but also you can see the sides, which make it really nice. This is definitely a good photo, but I'm not going to be editing this one. What we're going to do... This is also not bad. Not bad, because this you can really see the front end, but you don't really see the sides. With this, you can definitely see the sides and the front, which actually, you know what? I'm going to save this to photos, and I'm going to edit this one. So, I'm going to change the color of it, maybe... I'm not sure yet. Maybe like a lime greenish, since they don't often come in that color. So, yeah, here's some more photos. It's actually a really nice car, Vauxhall Ampera. Yeah. Very sad, discontinued in 2015, but I can't complain. Really nice car. Alright, so here we are in Photoshop Fix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the car, I'm going to change the car up just a little bit, and then after that we're going to change the color of it. So first thing I like to do, as normal, I'm going to change the color of it. I'm going to saturate it all. So just go through, swipe through it, and just give it a more natural colory look to it. And for this one, I do like the Vauxhall badge on it. I don't really need to change that, but there's these bits, the sensors right here, the number plate, I just want to make a few more changes to it, along with those. And also the window stickers, no, they just don't go well. So I'm going to go change a few things up with it, so I'll do that. Also, I've made a coupe version in the past, but I don't know where that one is now, so I'm just going to go change it. So for the number plate, I don't really like these on the number plate, the big pieces. They really stick out, don't make the car look good and that, so we're going to remove that. Also, these lettering down here, that we really don't want, so we're going to repair that with the healing. The heal doesn't always work. Now keep in mind, also it doesn't really work in a curve. It really only works in a line fashion, so keep that in mind. And then after that, we want to fix these sensors up a bit. Just heal them, and they should look perfect. Along with these down here, which, trust me, no sensor looks good on a car. They don't look good at all. That is a bit off, but when you look at it from this perspective, you can't really notice it. So these you could be a bit more, what is it? What's the word for it? Reckless around, but still, if you don't do it right, it's noticeable. Also, you can realign the number plate however you like. So let's say I wanted to move the L over here. What I would do is I'd do that, and then I'd go back. Now, if we click the patch option, we could definitely move the L. So let's move it to here, and that looks good. There's a 7 still sticking out, but honestly, I'm fine with that. So we're gonna go repair this. We're gonna go repair that, and there we go. It's quite noticeable, but you can easily do this and then patch this one into, okay, it's gonna be a bit off. Let me just redo that. As you can see, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Hold on. And there we go. Also, the bomb's just a bit too light, so let me just repair that piece, which, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, so let me go back. And that doesn't look too bad. Let me just move the 7 over next to the L. Also, I want to cover the 7 as well, because I don't want that showing. And now let me just move it over. And there we go. And I'm kind of just going to restore this, because I can just heal it out. And this will hopefully heal with the this side. Let's undo this, and kind of give it like a blend in. And let me select from here. This is how you kind of change the number plate up if you don't want to reveal your identity online, which no one does, trust me. Been there, done that. Just JK, haven't done that yet. I have a quick mistake, but I can easily repair that. I have a few years of skill. Also, editing a car is like drifting. It takes a while of skill. It takes quite a lot of skill. Sometimes not a lot, but once you learn it, it's worth it. So that's that. Also, let me just remove the... Which letter should I remove? I'm gonna remove the L, honestly. There we go. Now that immediately fixed it, but from a far distance, you can kind of notice the shadow that it kind of does cast. So I'm gonna remove everything around it, give it more of a clean look. And that's how you do that, and that just changes the car up that just changes the car up a lot. And also, let's remove the window stickers. So there we go. Very clean look now. All we really need is some scratches down here. I can fix that. I could just blend it in, and then I can maybe take some from here, and I can apply that. Also clean up these, because definitely, why not? Sides, I need to... Well, where else is just a bit off? I mean, sure, we can remove the filler cap. We don't really need this piece either, so we're just gonna blend it in. There we go. This is our Vauxhall Parrot that we've kind of done a bit of editing to, and now it's time for the change of color. So I'm just gonna sharpen the image to see how it looks after that, maybe with a bit more detail. Not too bad, not too bad. Now comes the fun part. We go to paint, and then you want to have blend on at all times. So for example, let me just grab a What's a good color now? A blue. And if I just do this, you can see that you can still see the image through it. It's just different than that. But if I unblend it, it looks like this, and it looks like crap. So I'm just gonna restore all this. Let's get right to work on the car. So I said lime green, right? Or is it yellow? Honestly, doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go select the color. Lime greens are good. And then you want to go into the car and you want to get every detail of where you want to paint it or change the color at. So we're just gonna do this, and you might be like, "Oh my god, I'm going on the outside." It's all right. You can delete everything later. Right now, you've just got to worry about the painting, and also I do this to get every detail of it. There's going to be quite a long video, so I'm actually going to speed up the footage and just show you guys the end results, and then I'm going to talk about how it all works and everything. So basically that's about it, and just enjoy the music and enjoy the what is it? Yeah, the rest of the video. See you guys near the end. And just like that, we've completely finished the coloring of the car. Now I'm just going to go ahead and give it a few more slight improvements to the... What is it? Yep, just give it some slight improvements on the headlights. And some more details that need to be darkened out to make the car look better. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. But after a while, you can understand also my time really did change because I got bored, so I just decided to go on YouTube. And I just watched some AR12 Nick. That was it. So... Okay. That one looks good. Now for the other side. And at the end, I'll show you guys the final product. Or if you have my Instagram, you guys kind of get a sneak peek of it before the video goes up. So... Okay, there we go. We've improved it. Now let me just darken the middle. I do really wish that Vauxhall brought back the Empower. It's a really good car. Wish they'd bring it back. It would definitely rival the Prius. It's just very underrated. And trust me when I say it, anyone wants this over a Prius. So now let me just tint the windows just a bit, because sunlight reflection on it just doesn't make it look good, so darken it out. Now let me just do the side, and then after this, I'll sum it all up. And then Photo Fox is just to add different things if you want, like a Honda badge over it. I'll kind of show you that trick. I'll show you how to rebadge vehicles in another video. Once I believe that people want to see that, because right now not many people have really wanted to see that just yet. They just asked for a video how to edit car photos, so I'll just do that. And if you guys really do want the video on how to rebadge vehicles, I'll make it then. Because right now, no one wants to really see that. So, plus the video's taking quite a while, make and to, yeah. And also the rear lights. Let me just go to paint and let me just change the color of this to red. Let me just change the color of this and just make sure it looks good. There we go. And that looks good. A few bits maybe off. Let's save it. I can't really complain. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the editing video on Photoshop Fix. I really recommend the app. You should go ahead and download it now. And I'm going to upload this picture to Instagram first, so you guys if you guys add me on Instagram, you guys could get a sneak peek on what's going on next. Other things are I've been quite busy throughout this the time of the coronavirus, so it's I can't really make videos as often as before. Also, I've been trying to play Forza and everything else, trying to get my progress back, because I'm ready to film a few cinematic videos with that. Along with I'll upload my next Watch Dogs gameplay soon. But it's starting to, after my car I'm gonna basically give you guys an understanding of what's going on now. After my car crash tests for Matter 2 are done, and once the new update officially releases for all of you guys, 9.8, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go ahead and review those vehicles, crash test them, tell you about the new updates in the map, and then that's going to be about it for the Mad Out 2 games. And then the inverted videos, people wanted to see a snowy version of Mad Out and inverted gameplay, so I'm just like, okay, sure, I made that, and that's why that's up, in case you're all wondering. So I'm gonna work on those. After that, I might just start uploading more Xbox content. Alright, so that's about it. Also, I've been uploading Mad Out 2's soundtrack to SoundCloud. If you want to listen to a song, look it up. If it's not there yet, just give it a few days. I might add that thing up there soon. So just to let you know, that's what's been going on. That's what's going to happen. So, and I'll see you all next time. Alright, peace.